yesterday the market had a pretty harsh sell-off, and towards the end of the day, and that made me feel like it was going to be a continuation of the bear trend. So I thought we were going to get a pop in the market, and then continue the downtrend. And oh my gosh, it on the big companies, it happened on the big companies, but on the small caps, which small caps kind of rallied today, and I went to go short the small cap. I went the one I built up a thesis on was it was Matterport. All right, it looks all right. I mean, it's been having like a crazy downtrend, and then but the last few days, this was like the last few days. You see, I was looking at the chart, and I said I saw resistance here at 550, and then 560, and I was like, oh, okay. I was hoping for like a little pop around the 540, 545 range, because I felt like that was some pretty big resistance, and we were gonna play in this $5 range to 550 range, and I was looking for to cover around 5 and hold a little bit for a breakdown, maybe, because the market was pretty weak. And of course, the stock that I choose just grinds nonstop. Oh my gosh, it's like, and it's the strongest one. Like all the other small caps, they were pretty weak. I mean they went up, but then they played in their range. This one was just grinding up, and I was like, what the fuck? And it was hard to borrow, so I paid money to to locate the fees, and it made me want, and that's why I like stayed on it. I stayed stubborn on it, which is something I shouldn't do. But I paid for the locate fees, and I was like, man, I might as well just stay on it all day, and it didn't make me anything. Lost like $600 basically. Six. Yeah, Matterport. I had my short limit to short at 545 and 555, because I thought it's gonna triple top. I mean, they say that you could play these patterns like, and you can win like 70% of the time, but there 20% can still happen where there's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna lose. I don't know what. And I took such a big hit. I don't think I need to. If I take another big hit tomorrow, or another hit, I'm probably just gonna take a little break, just reevaluate. I'm probably gonna stick to just momentum plays, not try to short. I just felt like the reason why I went towards the short was because the market was showing signs of weakness, but in this particular day, the small caps showed strength. And I shorted the small caps because it's cheaper, and I wanted like I guess a bigger chance at a profit. But yeah, I mean, I stayed on this one all day, and it was just a mistake. I got in like a starter position because I felt like maybe it started being kind of weak, but it was just a fake, and I guess oh yeah, I got stopped out. I looked to re-enter, and then I re-enter. Watch this shit.
Really?
Look at that. Look at that. It's barely pulling down. It goes from 44. It basically just grinds. It just grinds up almost non-stop, dude. At one chance, I had a chance to make like a little small profit. Look at that. As it adds up, I started like re-entering my position. I think no, and I accidentally like I was trying to move the chart, and I accidentally moved my stop and bought my position when I was like a couple $100 down. Repositioning myself costed me 180, because I'm just like, I'm trying to re-short it again, just try to get a higher fill, because I know that if it draws down back to where I want it, where I think it could go, which is like 5, near the 510, 517, it will make up for the losses. But look at this bitch. I basically just get squeezed out. it just grinds right back up. Look at that. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? I'm like, and it's the only one that's doing it. Everything else is playing heavy range. And I just like let it. This is all hours. I'm just playing this one stock. I'm probably never gonna not stay stubborn, I guess. If I start seeing something grinding up, it's one of those days where I gotta like reverse, I guess. Or just take my loss early and just call it a day. Because, look, dude. Look at this motherfucker. On no volume. On low volume. The reason why it was popping is because look at the Russell. This is the Russell 2000. Is at crazy resistance. There's supposed to be resistance right here, right? A downward resistance, but it's for today. It's the first time I've seen the Russell do anything like this. It grinds boom, 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 boom. And if you look at Matterport's history, it's never had like a good day. It's always this happens. That happened pre-market. That little pop up, a little pop up like that, and then a little pull down, and then pull. It might have a red day tomorrow. It might actually pull down to. I might have been like a day early on it. But most of the times you look at Matterport, right? It's just always been a downtrend, but it can't break resistance. But we're at a pretty low point, so maybe this is the bottom and it's gonna grind its way back up. But it was the strongest out of all of them, and I happened to pick this. And you know what's funny is I had a dream that Matterport was squeezing me out over and over and over and over and over, and I was like, oh, what the hell? That was a weird dream. And I just didn't believe, it was just a dream, right? But it's actually happening. But the thing is, in the dream, it was going like $5 to $7 to $9 to $11 to $20. But here, it's just going up like 50 cents. But I have like 1,000 shares, so that's why I took like a $500 loss, basically 600. It goes up to like 570, and I'm just like, whatever, I'm done. Goes up to 570, I'm done, and then I get back into it. Actually had a small position. I mean, I re-entered the breakdown. That's what I should do. I should just wait for like a breakdown maybe, so that I don't incur so many freaking losses. Working. Usually I have my plan, I had my plan and it did not follow my plan, so I just gotta not be stubborn. That is something I'm gonna have to work on. That's just the hardest part. But now my account's being drawn down pretty hard. If I take another red day tomorrow, I'm probably gonna take like a break, a couple days break, just reevaluate. Because I am going pretty hard on my shares, but that's because if I hit right and I start getting on a groove, which I've done before, I'll start hitting big. I'll grow the account really fast. Because I like the leverage on here. It's just the market has been. The market's actually been tough to read, at least for me. It's been kind of tough, especially in this area. It's like grindy, almost. It's like a chop fest. But yeah, I mean, some other stocks are just. If I would have shorted something else, it would have been so much better. Like Apple or something, like a bigger name. But like the profit margin is like, I kind of want to go bigger, but I just take my $100, $200 wins, which I was fine doing with earlier. But yeah.